What up, what up? Smokers and smokettes. Welcome to the Hot Box, the weekly podcast where we smoke weed and talk about music. I'm your boy Young Drag, and this is your boy Taps. And this is part 2 of the video that we did last week. There you go. But yeah, this is part 2 of the video that we started last week. The list from XXL, the 20 best self-produced albums. So we got us some tweets. The strand of today is, what did I say it was? Damn, I forgot all this. Tangerine Skunk. That's what it is. And you got the shell. And the shell that we smoking out of today is a Sugar Sweet Cigarillo. They do not sponsor us, but hit us up because we would love you to. But it's a mango flavor. I thought mango would do good with the tangerine. What you think, right? Maybe? Well, we about to find out. So, ladies and gentlemen, light your blunts.
Smoke weed every day.
Let's get into it. You remember when we finished that last time? We finished off with the Hell on Earth, the Mobb Deep album. And the next one on the list is NWA, Straight Outta Compton. I know you remember this album, dude.
Man.
What do you remember about this album for one?
We got that album.
Did you?
Listen to it.
It's funny because the other day, Ebony came over and we was talking about the Chronic album. And she was like, man, that was brand new shit back in the day. Said you wore that CD out. But anyways, Straight Outta Compton, NWA. NWA forever changed the landscape of rap music with the group Landmark's debut, which packaged the harsh realities of gang violence, police brutality, and other social political issues in song form, with soundscapes created by group members Dr. Dre, my man's, DJ Yella. The album marked a sonic evolution that would define the sound of rap in years following its releases. So, Yella and Dre both produced this album.
Yeah. Dre provided the beats and DJ Yella provided the samples.
So was Yella the DJ group? Cause Yella didn't rap none, did he?
DJ Yella, he's a DJ.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, I know.
Just like DJ Quick, but DJ Quick raps too.
Yeah, that's true.
Smack the shit out.
Well,
Let me pull out the track list for this album. Because I have heard this album, but it's been a minute.
right. Of course, you know everybody loves the police.
Oh yeah, F the police.
And Express Yourself.
Here's the track list. Straight Outta Compton, F the Police, Gangster, It Ain't Rough, Spiritual Description is a Vibe, Express Yourself, that's my shit. Express Yourself. Compton's in the House.
Right.
I Ain't the One. Dope Man.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah. Quiet on the Set.
Yeah.
So that's the track list on here. This album definitely belongs to be on there. Because, like, they changed music. Like, before then, it was a bunch of people doing, like disco sounding music. It was like party music. And they started, like, gangster rap.
Yeah.
So they really opened up the door for a lot of people on the West Coast.
They did.
That is dope, man. This album is fire. What's one of your favorite songs off this album?
Shit, Gangster.
Right.
Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
Express Yourself. Quiet on the Set. Dope Boy.
Yeah, you pretty much like the whole album.
Yeah.
It's a 10-track album. This album was fire. Now, we about to go on to the next one. Now, I don't know if you heard this album, Brandon. I have. Next one. I don't know if you know nothing about this album. Pete Rock, So Survival. Wow, Brandon. This album, I believe, came out in 1990. Let me read this. Loaded is one of the architects of the sound that dominated East Coast rap during the 1990s. Pete Rock is an all-time great beatsmith. For the second installment of his Soul Survivor series, the Mount Vernon, New York native goes for Dolo, whipping up an impressive slate of tracks for some of the rap's compatriots to rhyme over. This album, Brandon, oh my God, it's fine. I know you're hip to Pete Rock.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of my favorite producers.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite. Oh my God, this cat is dope. But now let me go into the track list for the album. Oh man, this album is fire. I was listening to this the other day when I was at the gym.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's the track list. Soul Survivor intro, True Master, Corrupt, and Inspector Deck, fire. This is my favorite track over here. Half Man, Half Amazing, featuring Method Man.
Mm-hmm.
Respect Mine, The Game, Ghostface Killer, featuring Ghostface Killer, and of course, Rest in Peace, Prodigy.
Right.
Number 1, Soul Brother. Rocksteady Part 2, featuring Peter Guns. You know, that's my man. Truly Yours, 98, Coogee Rap, Large Professor. It's About That Time, Black Thought.
Man.
One Life to Live, MC8, Take Your Time, Mind Blowing, Soul Survivor, The 2, CL Smooth, Verbal Murder. Oh, this song is dope too. Verbal Murder 2. Have you ever heard this song? Big ass Cobbin, Big Pun, and Dorio. I suggest you go listen to this album, B.
Because the features on there, man.
Man, the features on here is fucking ridiculous. Strange Fruit, Sticky Fingers, Capadonna. Massive, Hold Tight, Heavy D, and Beanie Man. That's the track list for this album. Brandon, tell me, go listen to this album.
And that came out when?
1998. November 10th, 1998. Pete Rock, I'm telling you, it's freaking dope, man. Oh my God. So far, this list is dope as hell.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go to the next one.
Check that album.
Man, definitely do. The next one. In My Mind, Pharrell. I know you heard this. No, I could never do that, dude. Uh-oh. I could never do that. Never do right there. Car. I know you like this. Because Pharrell's like one of your favorite producers, ain't
Oh, yeah.
So you fucks with Pharrell real tough. I fuck with Pharrell real tough too. Like for a while, like he was one of my favorite producers. Because he did a lot of work with Jay. You know, clips. I fuck with the clips. And like I said, I like all the NERD albums.
Yeah.
Seeing Sounds is fucking fire. But for his 2006 solo debut, Pharrell Williams brings listeners into his world, creating that album without assistance of long-term production partner Chad. Ooh, Chad didn't work on this album?
Nah, that was all for real.
Wow. Devoted of any extra hands on deck, in my mind, is the sonic brainchild of one of the most brilliant minds in hip-hop history. I agree with that. Pharrell's mind, his music, oh my God.
The way I seen the clip of him when he was making a beat. And he made it. As you know, Chad just came through with the guitar and started.
Yeah, because Chad is fire too.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, there you go. That, in my mind, album, he shows you the rap side, the singing side, and he got the shit with Kanye that he did, Pusha T, Jay-Z, of course.
Right.
Gwen Stefani.
Mm-hmm. He did a lot of work with No Doubt. And, well, I don't know if the group No Doubt, but definitely with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he really did too much with, I know, you know who No Doubt is, don't you? You know who No Doubt is, don't you? I think that was the name of the group, but that was her band group.
Yeah.
And, you know, she went off and went solo. But anyways, this is the track list for it. Can I Have It Like That? Featuring Gwen Stefani. How ironic is that? How Does It Feel?
Yeah.
Oh, this was my shit. Raspy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Best Friend. You Can Do It Too. Keep It Player featuring Slim Thug. That Girl featuring Snoop Dogg. Angel. Young Girl featuring Jay-Z.
Yep.
Take It Off. Dim the Lights. Stay With Me. Pusha T. Baby. Nelly. Our Father. Number One featuring Kanye. Show You How to Hustle featuring Warren.
Yeah.
This album is fire.
Mm-hmm.
This album is, oh my god, dope as hell.
Even the one shit, girl album.
Oh yeah,
Bro, that album is, yeah.
I gotta tell you, one of my favorite albums from his is Singing Sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going to I think it was called FYI, yeah, back in the day, and I remember going there and buying that album. I played that bitch until it know it in my CD player. For real.
Not the one with this is your girl.
Yeah. Fine. Shout out to Pharrell. Alright, let's go on to the next one. We was talking about this earlier, so I probably know that you're not really that hip to this, but Prince Among Thieves, Prince Paul. Never heard of it. The catalog for some of the greatest albums in rap history, Prince Paul has been essential to helping bring groups like De La Soul, State of Sonic to its prominence. In 1990, Paul put his powers on full display with his second studio album, on which he credited as the Chef's Boardsman. So, I don't know if he made the beats on this album or he just did the engineering. But I have heard this album. And this album is fire. The beats on there is dope. It's like 90s hip hop. 90s New York hip hop. Yeah, like it's actually fire. Let me pull up the track list for this. Oh, we got Tariq's Dilemma intro. It's funny because like he's talking to his mom and his mom is telling him, "Boy, you need to go get a job, this shit." And she be like, "What the dealio, son?" It's funny as hell. But Pain, How It All Started, Steady Slobbing, Just Another Day, What You Got, The Demo, Yard, Let It Out. The Hustle's On, MC Hustler, The Call, The Other Line, Crazy Luo, blah blah blah. Crazy Leo's Hideout, Weapon World, My Big Chance, War Party, Count Marcula's Theory, Mr. Large, Can You Handle It, Put the Next Man On, I Was In It. Okay, Docs. The next one is Public Enemy. It Takes a Nation of Millions.
Yeah.
I know you remember that album, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, here no Public Enemy.
Who else is over there? Public Enema? What's his name? Public Enemy? Public Enema? What the hell is a Public Enema anyway? Who will give a Public Enema?
Walter.
Hey brother, you by yourself. What's wrong, brother?
Public Enemy. The old adage that their strength in numbers was never more acceptable than it was to the Bomb Squad. The squadron of producers behind Public Enemy's seminal albums, Bringing the Noise, Bringing to the End, Hank Shalot, Chuck D, and the rest of the crew makes a mockery of stereo systems with the sheer boom-bast of their backdrops, which were the definition of organized confusion. This album is my shit.
My shit.
This got the song with Flav is rapping and shit. Oh man, I was just listening to this the other day too. Let me pull up the track list.
And that album is.
Did you have this album, B?
Cassette tape.
Yeah, that's what tapes was popping. You don't buy cassette tapes no more, man. It's all bad. And CDs, don't nobody buy CDs no more. Shit.
Stream.
Exactly, stream. Do not download. Support music. No illegal downloads. The track list: Countdown to Armageddon, Bring the Noise, That's my shit. Don't believe the hype.
Right.
Road lamping with flavor. That's the joint I was
Yeah.
talking. He's like Flavor Flav is Flav.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav is in breath. I was like, this nigga is wildin'. Terminator X, Mind Terrorist, Louder Than a Bomb.
Yeah.
Show 'em what you got.
Yeah.
She's watching Channel Zero. This is my shit too. Night of the Living Basshead.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
Black Steel an Hour, Security of the First World, Rebel Without a Pause, Prophets of Rage, Party for Your Right to Fight. I am high as hell right now. Like that. But that's the track list for Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. This album is fire.
Alright.
I love the album cover too, man. Like, I want to get a t-shirt with this cover on it. I'm definitely going to get that. What's the next one? We're going to the next one. I don't know if you ever heard this album, Brandon, but this album, oh my God, it's so smooth. Camille the Abstract, Q-Tip. Oh my God. I looked over this whole list, and as far from a production point of view, this album has the best production out of all the albums on this list. Oh my God. You hear like the live instruments in the songs and everything, and it got like a jazz, hip-hop fusion feel to it. Man, when I was listening to it, you know, I start boogieing to it like this, man. Like, it does that to you. But following the mainstream success of the first album release post of Tribe Called Quest, Q-Tip developed in word for his next music endeavor. Camille the Abstract, on which he serves as sole producer, recorded in 2001. The album would be severe career of its eventual release in 2009 on Battery Records. I have no idea what the hell Battery Records is.
Yeah, I never heard.
Have you heard of Battery Records? Anyway, this album, oh my God. You never heard this album, Brandon? Oh, this album it's real nice and laid back. This is one of them albums where you just sit back, roll up an L, and just chill and listen to the album, man. It got that type of feel to it.
Right.
But this is the track list right here. Feeling, Do You Dig You, A Million Times, Blue Girl, Barely in Love, Ills, Caring, Even If It's So, Make It Work. So this is a really nice album. Q-Tip did his thing. And I think I remember watching a video back in the day where Q-Tip was working on this, and like he was bringing in live musicians and everything. Oh my God, this album is nice. This album is nice. Let me go to the next one. Okay, the next one is, I don't know if you hit to this. In Full Gear's Dedasonic. Prince Paul was in this. This is, anyways. In 1986, Stedasonic broke into the scene as rap's first official band with his debut album, On Fire, but reached the pinnacle of the success with the following 1988 follow-up. Produced by group members Daddy-O, Prince Paul, and BBC, the album garnered critical acclaim and solidified Stedasonic as one of the groundbreaking acts of the 1980s. Like, this album, I was listening to it. I have heard this album, by the way. Have you heard this album, Brandon?
No.
You never heard this album? I'm about to pull up the track list for it. Google Facts. They agree. Alright, here's the track list. Yeah, man, you're dropping this shit. Pick your shit up, man. Wipe yourself off.
Now wipe yourself off. You're bleeding.
BBC, Let the Music Play, Free or Death, Float On, Step Trip. Float On, that's my shit. Float on, float on. That's my shit. Pen and Paper, Music for the Stedafulian Saints. What you say?
I'm saying,
Oh, We're the Band, Rolling with Rush. This is This is it. This is it, y'all. Extensions, Sally, talking all that jazz. It's in my song. The Old Dad, Miami Bass, Showtime, talking all that jazz. This album is nice. You know, say what?
I'm gonna check it out. I never
Definitely, man. Like it is, you know, it got that old '80s hip hop boom bap sound to it. Or the next one. I haven't heard this album before, but maybe you have. The Roots, Organic.
Probably you probably have to review the track list.
When the Roots surfaced in 1993, with his debut album, the group's hometown self-contained style of musicianship was a departure from the sounds many rap fans have been accused to. With all songs produced in-house, Philly's finest relied on their own devices, composing an album that helped jumpstart the band's career. So this must have been one of their first albums. I like the Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Think they make dope music. Like what's it, Questlove?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they make good music. I never heard this album before though, so I might want to go check this out. Let me see if I can find the track of this. Close Dog. It's all bad. But this is the track list. The Roots is coming. Pass the Popcorn. The Anti-Circle. Writer's Block. Good Music. Prelude. Good Music. I have heard this, Grits. Have you heard that?
Nah.
These cats made a song about grits. Nah, the song is dope though. Leonard. I'm Out Death. There was a riot going on. Popcorn Revisited. Peace. Common Dust. The Session. Stardust Having a Baby. Carry On. Like I said, I heard that Grits. Other than that, I don't know much about this album. But the Roots is dope. Damn, here's another one I never heard of. Not a big fan of him, but Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. Which he produces a lot of his own music. Like I said, we listened to the Eyebrow. That was fire. I have to go back and listen to this. I probably heard some stuff on here, but Flower Boy, Tyler the Creator. While 2019's Encore has become Tyler the Creator's biggest success for topping the pop charts. The first self-produced hip-hop album to do so, no less. Oh, give it up for that! That's what's up, Tyler. 2017's Flower Boy finds the perfect balance of the Odd Future album soul and aggression. The self-produced album was nominated for Best Rap Album in 2018 Grammy Award. Give it up for Tyler, yo! Powered by feel-good tracks like See You Again, Pothole, and Boredom. I'm definitely going to listen to this album after we get done with this podcast. Because I never heard this album. Have you heard this?
No, I'm gonna check it out.
And he was nominated. I ain't know Tyler ever been nominated for a Grammy. Forward, Where the Flower Blooms, Sometimes, See You Again, Who That Boy, featuring A$AP Rocky, Pothole, featuring Jaden Smith, Garden Shed, Boredom, I Ain't Got Time, 911, Mr. Lonely, Dropping Seeds, featuring Lil Wayne, November, Glitter, Enjoy Right Now Today. 14 tracks. I'm definitely going to check out this album. And the last one on the list, and I have to say, out of all the albums on here, this is my favorite one. Enter the WuTang, 36, the WuTang Clan. Right. No, you heard of this album.
Come on, man.
You don't want to hit me to this album. You don't want to hit me to WuTang, period. But in 1993, the WuTang Clan threw down the gauntlet that marked the resurgence of East Coast rap in the form of its debut album, which added yet another dimension of the fabric of hip-hop. Scored by RZA, with group members Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard earning co-production credits. I did not know that. Enter the WuTang is a singular effort on the part of the crew from Shaolin. I didn't know they helped produce this album. I thought this was all RZA. But Oh my god. Enter the 36 Chambers. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. Man, let me pull up this track list. I know you rock with this. Pull up the track. What's some of the songs you remember off of it?
Come on now. You know how much I listened to that album when it came out?
You give me some?
Cream, Every Man, Mystery Chess Box.
Right.
And it was also Sympathy.
Here's the track list right here. Bring the Ruckus.
Yeah.
Shame on a nigga. Clan in the front.
Yeah.
WuTang 7 Chamber. Can it be all so simple? The mystery of chess boxing.
WuTang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. WuTang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Cream. The METHOD, man.
Yeah.
Protect your neck. Tears. WuTang 7 Chamber Part 2. Oh my god. This album.
Straight crack.
Oh my god. And I think this is some of the RZA's best work as far as production. Because I like, even like when I first started doing music and I started producing my own music, as far as the engineering side, I wanted my stuff to sound just like the RZA shit. Because it had that gritty sound to it. And I love that. Oh my god. But what was I saying? I said, what was I saying? WuTang. What's one of your favorite songs though?
Many.
Man, this whole album is fire. But nah, that's the last one on the list. What you think about the list?
That's my list.
Yeah, it makes you want to go back and like check out some of these albums because, like I said, a few of them I heard, a few of them I never knew existed. So I'm definitely going to check those out. But leave in the comments if you agree with this list or what are some of your favorite self-produced albums. You know what I'm surprised about? And did you notice it? Was it one Kanye album on there?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Nah.
That's crazy.
No. One yeah.
Because I don't know if he produced all of College Dropout or not. But I know he did the whole thing for late registration. That's wild, though. But this is the end of the show. It's your boy Young Drag.
One times.
About to go get some food. And I'm home. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little bell on the sign. So whenever we drop a video, you see Brandon's pretty face. We out, man. Peace.